Good morning. As usual, it is Sunday. I am only down point 0.6. I feel strongly that is because I was really off my water game, especially towards the end of the week. Like even my lips are a little chapped. I mean, I was getting in like 60 something, but that's just not enough. So I'm fully prepared to up my water game this week and see what happens. My weigh-in is from yesterday because I was celebrating all day yesterday, and there's no way I was going to get on the scale today after that. Cheers. It was my birthday. But you can find out more about that in the next video I post, my vlog. So anyways, only 0.6. We don't care. It's in the right direction, and that makes me happy. So, we've talked about how phase 1 is getting your mind right. Phase 2 is doing your research. So now your head game is strong. You're armed with all the best and most valuable knowledge. You know what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. You've learned all of the things. And now what do? We're going to call it taking inventory. That means going through your house and purging all the things you should not have in your house. Either because it is not part of keto, or because it's a trigger. There can be things that are perfectly okay on keto that just cause you to lose your mind and binge on it. We're trying to break those sorts of things too, yeah? So maybe they should kick rocks and not be in the house. I understand that some of you have families you live with and that they may not be on board for this and don't want their chocolate or their ice cream or their bread and chips and donuts and crap out of the house. So maybe find a cupboard or something to designate a particular part of your fridge that is theirs, that they can keep their crap in. And don't open that cupboard. Don't go to that part of the fridge. These do not exist in your world anymore. So do your best to get rid of your temptations or the things that are just not part of keto. And then replace them with the things that are. Also, part of taking your personal inventory is figuring out your support system. Who are the people in your world that will support you in this? That you can tell you're doing this and have some level of accountability. If there's no one in your world that would really support you in this, how about Facebook groups or commenting on YouTube videos that you like? There are support systems out there. If none of that makes you comfortable, I would highly recommend a journal or recording these kinds of things. When I started recording any footage, which is usually turned black and white when I incorporate them here so that you know, okay, that's before I decided to do YouTube. A lot of that was just for me to see the changes in myself, hopefully more easily, to remind myself of how I may have been feeling in the beginning especially, or at any particular time. I would sometimes talk about how crappy I felt in the beginning and really try to articulate that. So me version 2.0 a year from now who may be struggling can go back and watch those and remember how horrible I felt, or see that my headspace was not the same, or see in my face the difference in how I looked, or whatever. I documented things, so I recommend documenting. In particular, to help you when you're struggling. But also, just because I find that writing in a journal or just talking it out to no one is real cheap therapy. Make sure that you have the necessary equipment going in that helps you be successful, like a food scale. I find this critical. A digital food scale, so that you can make sure a serving is a serving, because what you have in your head as a serving, likely not actually a serving. You think a serving of steak is a serving of steak? Serving of steak, it's more like the palm of your hand. So what I also recommend, if you are going to be making keto coffees, bulletproof coffees, whatever you want to call them, that you have a way to blend them. I highly recommend an immersion blender, the stick blenders. You could probably also use that for your coffee. But if you're going to be making your own mayo, the easiest way to do it is with an immersion blender. Take inventory of your measurements. I cannot stress enough how important it is to take your measurements before you start this. Take photos if you like. Not all of us want to see all the peaks and valleys of our bodies. But I took photos. I plan to take photos every 4 months. So in 2 weeks, I will take some progress photos. Likely not share them, but I'm taking them. But measurements I take every month, and sometimes in between. You will be shocked at how quickly they change. Take inventory of your recipes. Do you have an idea of what you're going to be eating? Have you looked up a lot of recipes you want to make? Some people would suggest you don't even go there for like a month, and that you keep it as simple as possible. That is up to you. I chose to incorporate recipes so that I did not get bored with what I was eating. Maybe you just want to eat bacon and eggs for breakfast every single day until you really feel that you are secure in your choices. But maybe that makes you want to stab yourself. So you want to be armed with recipes and choices, and be prepared with an arsenal of recipes. Next week, I will talk about phase 4. And if you do not want to miss it, you should subscribe and click the little bell that will send you a notification when I post videos. Leave me some comments about things you want to know about, and that I can try to maybe do a Q&A video on. I have already had people ask me some things, and I've been able to direct them to a video. So, mission accomplished. So, you are dang near ready to start keto. And if you need help, you let me know. Are you hunting flies? You better get it. Bro, I think it's dead. Yeah, I think you killed it. Oh, are you gonna eat it?